Welcome to the American Contractor Show, the show that's all about American contractors living the American dream. I'm your host, John Dye. Each episode, we'll introduce you to contractors just like you who have beaten the odds and leveled up their game to become the dominant force in their markets. Together, we'll explore the tools and tactics that unlock the secrets to their success. Join me as we begin the journey that leads to the realization of your American dream. Hey guys, and welcome to the American Contractor Show. We are live on location with Hunter Ballou at RoofCON 2020.
2020, baby. It's finally here.
2020.
I'm excited. Which camera am I looking at? That one or that one?
That one.
That one? Okay. I got to know. I'm looking at you guys dead away. 2020 is here. We've been waiting for this for a while now. John Dye, Derek Klein, Pate Smith, all these guys came out excited to be a part of this and
dude, I'm excited to be a part of this.
The industry.
This is like 10x growth here. Last year we went to RoofCon in Nashville. We had 100 people?
Yeah, maybe. I don't even think 100 ended up showing. So yeah, I mean probably 10x growth.
That's crazy.
Yesterday we were at like 900 something tickets out, and they've been coming in like crazy today. So we may hit our number. With
that's
1,000.
So cool. That's ridiculous to think about it. 1 year we've grown to 1,000 attendees at RoofCon, and this has become one of the best conferences in the industry because, unlike other conferences, like what's the main focus of this that makes this so special?
Yeah, man. So I think it's we separate ourselves not only by being in a different part of the year. We talked about that originally when we scheduled it. We said, hey, let's separate ourselves from Q1 when you got 64 roofing conferences to be at. Let's put ourselves in Q4. But we talk about leadership and legacy.
Yeah.
We talk about business and sales and marketing, and I'm like a broken record. I say this all the time. We talk about supplementing with John and how to make more money for your company because it matters, right? You got to make money to survive. You got to be able to hire new people to grow your team to make that impact. But at the end of the day, if you don't have that why, if you don't have your purpose, if you don't know your core values, your mission of why you're in business, we're going to talk about that this week a lot. If you don't know, why you're doing it, none of it even matters, man. You're just kind of going through the motions and it all becomes redundant. You get burnt out. But if you're doing it for a bigger reason, bigger than yourself, to lead a team, to become a better leader, to develop leaders, it's not about just having, having this mindset of, hey, it's just me, it's just my company. We want to develop leaders within organizations so they step up and they evolve and they lead not only others in the organization, but the community and their family well as well.
Yeah, that's what it's leadership. It's about growing as not just a company, but individuals as people that, that's a huge part of our growth that needs to happen. So I'm really excited about this. And, we've got a lot of stuff going on around us right now. They're setting up booths everywhere. People are going nuts. I mean, we got this crazy truck next to ours. Derek Klein decided to come over here and show us up a little bit with this new
How do you feel about that?
I was feeling really good about my truck until Derek pulled in here and decided to, with this monstrosity of a cage and everything. But he's a storm chaser though, so I get it.
It's bad.
It's way bad.
It's like squatted, I think, so the air doesn't catch it. But
yeah,
it's bad.
It's a sick truck. I will say it's a pretty monster
I'm not
of a
much
truck.
of a Ford guy, but it's nice.
No, it's cool though, and but not just that, like all the stuff that's going on here. Like we've got the speakers, Ryan Groth, amazing. Becca Switzer, amazing. Yeah. Dale Childress, amazing. Randy Brothers, stinging amazing. Jim Johnson, amazing. Like the people that you brought to this event, and that's just like a small number of them. There's how many speakers are there total?
Like 40.
Like 40 speakers, but they're all top notch, and they've all got such great information to help contractors grow their businesses, grow as people, grow their entire organizations, and then all the other events that are going on too. I know Morgan and Morgan's back here. They're putting on a great event tomorrow night. McLinney Mosley Associates is doing some cool stuff too right next to us. I mean, there's so many awesome things that are going on over the next 3 days that I don't know. I'm almost like if you can get on a plane right now,
dude. Yeah. So looking at this weekend, these couple of days, and looking at the schedule and looking at all the speakers, as great as it is, we hit our number. We got 50 vendors in here. We got 40 something speakers. We got close to 1,000 people, who have registered and got tickets to come out here. And I still felt like, man, I failed. because there's so many more things I wanted to cover this weekend. Like I wanted to be able to talk about marriage and, you know, dealing with your family and in this industry. And especially if you work with your wife, I want to be able to talk about health and fitness and some of those things we weren't able to squeeze in that we got last year. So, you know, looking towards next year, I'm like, man, I know this isn't what most people do, but I'm thinking about like 3 full days next year. So we'll do the same thing we did last year. We say this a lot. This is the Contractors Conference, man. Like this isn't about Hunter. This isn't about John. It isn't about Pate Smith, Paul Reed. It's about you guys, all of us together as an industry. How do we decide together what's best, right? So we're going to ask for feedback just like we did last year and see what makes the most sense.
One of the coolest things we did last year too was the hot seat.
Yes.
The hot seat was super cool. And, you know, talk a little bit about what the hot seat really was and what you guys did there.
Yeah, man. So we're trying to make that work this year. We've got all these different panels. We've got breakouts. We've got keynotes. And last year what we do is we take someone who is struggling, you know, whether they've been in the business a year, 5 years, 10 years, when they hit this roadblock, if they're willing to step up to the plate and say, hey, man, I'm really struggling. It doesn't matter if it's with their marriage and its personal side or if it was business, like, hey, I'm having a hard time keeping my guys. I'm having a hard time with collections. If you're willing to raise your hand and say, hey, me, I want to come up there and get advice from the people on the stage, we're going to put you in a seat and we're going to drill you. We're going to ask you the tough questions and we're going to try to get to the bottom of it and actually help you get past that.
Yeah, that was super cool to watch that going on because that was one of those real moments. And that's the thing, like this is a real conference. Like it's about real things that people are actually dealing with. Yeah. And so I'm excited about all that too. There's just so much to think about over the next 48, 72 hours, the stuff that's going to go on. I mean, we're going to have so many great events, so many great speakers, so many, awesome experiences. And then there's the whole aspect of the networking part of this. Yeah. I mean, there's so many people that are going to be walking around here in a little while that are just going to be contractors that are doing stuff that are, you know, running real businesses and having, you know, they're some of them are we had dinner with Dustin last night, wildly successful contractors. And you got other guys that are just starting out, you know, and this is such a cool blend of just people. Yeah. I think, you know, growing up, I was of the impression, you know, from coming from a contractor's home, my dad was like, dude, we don't talk to other contractors. Yeah. Like we're not going to give away our secrets, you know, because we have our ways of doing things and we don't want them to know. And so,
Trace making noise over there. I know.
Brandon, come on, buddy. No, it's all good.
No, but man, I can get with what you're saying, you know, like, and I think that's one thing about RoofCon is we try to have this mindset of abundance. Me and Ryan Groth were just talking about that. You know, there's going to be a sales panel with the best sales trainer in the industry. Ryan Groth, Becca Switzer, Chuck, Dale Childress, Sam Taggart. Like, dude, it does not get any better than that. It literally doesn't. But they're going to get up there and they're going to sit beside each other and hang out and do this rapid fire panel and give as much value as they can give. And so that's cool to see them, you know, come from this place of humility and be willing to get up there and share. Although sales trainers are like, oh, I'm the best sales trainer in the world, they're still going to get up there and give their best to help you move forward.
Let me talk for a second to people that are coming to RoofCon. Some of you guys are maybe on the way right now. Maybe you're at the airport right now. Maybe you just got off the plane. Maybe you're at the hotel room. You're getting ready to come over and get ready for registration. I want to talk about if you're a RoofCon attendee, though, how should you approach the next 3 days to get the most out of it?
I love it. I'm going to pull up my phone to see if anybody's commenting. If you're watching this now, comment. We'll try to catch it and reply to any questions you have. So what I'd say to that, man, is what I talked about last year was actually my keynote is 7-figure handshakes trump 6-figure keynotes. 7-figure handshakes trump 6-figure keynotes. So you're going to see me and John and Randy Brothers and Jim Johnson and Ryan Groth and all these guys and girls get up on the stage and deliver their best. Obviously, we want to do our best. We want you to follow us on social media, and some of these guys want you to buy their stuff. And so we're going to give you our best, and you're going to learn a lot of stuff. You're going to be able to take that stuff, and if you execute on it, if you implement it, you're going to be able to make a lot of money. But I am telling you right now that with all that content, with all the stuff they're going to deliver, with all the value, it will not trump the relationships you build out here in this vendor space. When you go to the VIP party and you network with the guys at the meet and greet lunch, it will never trump that. If you spend time and you build those relationships and you get those phone numbers and you connect on Facebook so that you can hold each other accountable, that is where the true value comes. I credit all of our success in a couple of years. We've gone from literally knowing nothing about the roofing space. I didn't know anything about the roofing space to grow into 8 figures. And I credit it all to guys like John Dott and Pate Smith and Paul Reed and Eric O. And the list goes on, because they've been willing to pour into me because they have an abundance mindset. They're not worried about, they're not fearful of, I'm going to run out of, work because Hunter's going to come down and take our work. They're not worried about that, man. Like, you're going to attract your tribe. You're going to attract the people that want to work for you on your team and the people that want to work with you at your company. For me, it's Cornerstone. For maybe you, it's D&M or whatever your company name is. So come in here and focus on networking. Step outside of your comfort zone. We challenge you to step outside of your comfort zone this week. Don't be worried about sitting in a chair and looking around at your buddies that you're on the team with. Push to that next level. Go up and shake somebody's hand. Give them a hug, fist bump, elbow bump, whatever you're doing, COVID rules. Spend that time together. Upgrade to that VIP ticket if you haven't done it. Come out to the Morgan party and have a good time. We're going to have an awesome time. It's at main event. We're going to be bowling, and it's like a Frankie's Fun Park, David Buster's type of thing. It's going to be a DJ there, games. Come out, have fun, get to know other people.
Yeah, get out of your comfort zone. That's the biggest thing. Like, get out of your comfort zone, get with people, learn from others. Like, there has never been a time in our industry like this. There's never been opportunities like this before. They've existed, but I feel like people are much more open to share now more than ever.
Yeah.
I mean, we sat at that table last night with Dustin, and we talked about his business, and Matt Danskin was with us. He was talking about, some of the stuff that he's doing, and like just a collaboration going on at that table right there of business owners. That's so unheard of in the years past.
Yeah.
And today it's like, it's open. Like, people want to share. They want to tell you something maybe you think you want to do that maybe it's not a great idea, but you don't know that because you never tried it, but other people have tried it. Or maybe there's something that you want to try that they maybe have done and they've learned a way that's just like that, but maybe they tweak a few things and made it better, and you can learn a lot more. And that's the whole thing. Like, collaboration will get you so much further in life, so much faster. It's the shortcut. Like, this is the shortcut. Coming to events like this is what can totally change that.
People say all the time, there's no shortcuts. Look, there's no shortcuts on the work. You still got to put in the work. There's a shortcut on the knowledge, on the wisdom that you can gain from other people. Look, if you're going to tell me you can't come in here and learn from, whether you like people or you don't, like, there might be some people here you don't like. You've heard stuff about the industry. Look, it's the roofing industry. There's some drama, right? There's guys like, I've already said a bunch of them, Paul Reed, Sam Struthers, Lee Haight, Randy Brothers, all these roofers that are doing multiple 8 figures. If you're telling me you can't come here and learn from them and implement it in your business and you're not going to grow, dude, you're full of it, right? The $297 you spend on the ticket, you're going to be able to 10x that, 100x that if you actually implement. If you're going to come in and you're not going to do the work, you're going to say, oh, well, that's silly. I'm not going to do it. You're going to try it for 2 weeks, and then you actually don't implement beyond 2 weeks. Yeah, it's probably not going to work, man. You got to put in the time.
Yeah, and so I'm excited about it, dude. So if you haven't gotten a ticket yet, you can still get a ticket, right? We'll still let people in.
Yeah, I think we got a couple hours left, probably till tonight. So roofcon.com. Go check it out. If you need to upgrade to VIP, so you can come to the VIP party or come to the Platinum Meet and Greet lunch tomorrow, do that. We'd love to have you there.
When you're here, stop by the ACS booth. We got balance claims on one side, ACS on the other side. Come by, say hi, Art of the Supplement. We're doing a bunch of stuff here. Say hi to our friends at Hail Trace. They're right next door to us. McClinney Mosley Associates is here. Atlas is here. Like, I mean, everyone's here. All of our sponsors are here, I think, for the most part. And so make sure to stop by and say hi to them. Contractor Coach Pro, Jim Johnson's going to be speaking.
Let me do a shout out for almost a Kick Tap. We're launching an app called Kick Tap.
What is Kick Tap?
Yeah, so it's an app. We'll be telling everybody about it from stage. If you're not here, you're not lucky because we're doing a founders membership for everyone here. This is like a no pitch zone. RoofCon is. You go to a lot of conferences, dude. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars going to events and masterminds and pitch. I mean, everybody says that pitch fest. So RoofCon, we wanted to be different, right? Like, you get on stage and you show your value. You're Ryan Groth, dude. You've got a great program that you can show to people, and they're going to come to your booth and seek you out. Becca Switzer has great value. Dale Children, we know they're going to seek you out if they align with you and buy your stuff. You don't have to pitch them from stage. So for RoofCon and Kick Tap, me getting up there and talking about, my keynote is called Making It Count. We're going to roll into Kick Tap and talk about that. But I don't have anything to sell you. I want to give it away because we want to improve this industry. So Kick Tap, you hear more about it. If you're not here, sorry about your bad luck. The ticket alone is worth coming and getting that membership, that founders membership. But beyond that, Company Cam, dude, Company Cam's doing something awesome. So Company Cam, for every free trial that is signed up for here at RoofCon, they're going to donate $25 for Roofers in Recovery. So
Awesome.
just sign up for the free trial, man. Sign up your guys, your users. They're going to donate $25. If you can cancel within 14 days, you probably don't want me to say that. You probably don't want me to say that. Sorry, Michael. I see you back there, brother. Sign up for Company Cam right now. Go. It's companycam.com/roofcon. Companycam.com/roofcon. We got a QR code and everything. If you get here and you see the QR code, do that, guys. Sign up. $25 to Roofers in Recovery. It's a nonprofit started by Eric O., Paul Reed, Kim Reed, Jonathan Sherwood to help recovering addicts in this industry. You guys probably saw us a couple months ago. We raised over $50,000 in 6 hours. Him, Jeremy Gilstrap, Pete Smith. We're on there for 6 hours raising money to help these guys recovering addicts go to rehab.
That was awesome. And that's super cool that they're doing that. By the way, there's one other thing that's going on here too that I would be very upset with myself if I didn't say this, but there's something that's very close to my hobbies and what I like to do, but there's actually an RC track catch-all, the catch-all. Yeah. I wish we could get a shot of this somehow. I don't know if our camera guy can get a shot of that all the way back in the corner or not. But the catch-all literally, I don't know if you can. It's way back there. But the catch-all literally has set up an RC track. They have a bunch of RC trucks there, and you're gonna drive them around this track and actually be able to win some prizes and stuff. So, I'm a huge RC buff, and so this is something that's cool. So he got the shot. Sweet. All right, awesome. Sweet. That's super cool. So that's another great reason to come out here and hang out with us at RoofCon. So then there's so many other things. I mean, this whole space is full of vendors.
We've got a T-shirt gun.
Oh, that's right.
We got a T-shirt gun.
We got some really awesome ACS truck T-shirts coming out that no one has seen yet.
I've got ACS shirts folded, ready to go in the T-shirt gun. We've got beach balls with the RoofCon. We've got footballs with the RoofCon. We've got, the DJ on stage. We've got a DJ out here. We've got a DJ at the VIP part. Like, dude, it's just going to be fun. I keep saying this. If you haven't heard this, this is my comparison for RoofCon. Like, this is one of our missions. We want RoofCon to be like when you were in summer camp, when you were a kid. Like, you leave that last day and your stomach's hurting. Like, man, I don't want to leave my friends. I want to see them again. I can't wait for next year. RoofCon's supposed to be like that, man. Come out here, have a fun time. Network, meet new people, stay in touch with them, hold each other accountable. Join our free Facebook group if you're not in it. Roofing and Sales Community, you should definitely join it. It's a free Facebook group. We do live trainings in there all the time. So excited for RoofCon 2020, man.
Dude, I am too. And it's like I'm saying, it's not that hard. You can get on a flight like right now and get out here tonight and be here for tomorrow.
If you're in Houston,
if you're in Texas,
Lake Charles, if you're anywhere close, like you really should be. Well, I mean, it doesn't even matter, dude. We're in the middle of the country, so 2-3 hour flight from anywhere in the country, and you can be here.
Yep.
For a $297 ticket, you should be here.
It's a no-brainer. Guys, come to RoofCon. Hunter, thank you so much for doing this and hanging out and putting this together. On behalf of contractors all over the country, I'm going to tell you, thank you for what you're doing for the industry. We appreciate you and your and what you guys are putting together here. But guys, make sure to get down here. Get to RoofCon 2020. Thank you so much for watching us today, and I cannot wait to see you there. Come by the booth, and we'll see you at RoofCon 2020. If not, I'll see you next year, but it's all good. Thanks so much for watching today's show. Make sure to like and subscribe our pages so that you can stay up to date with every episode. And by the way, this show is all about you, the American contractor. Be sure to comment and let us know what you want to hear about and what subjects you want us to touch on. We'll be sure to include them in a future episode. Thanks again, and I hope you have a great day.